Bone fortify, endura growth. So this is where we can make all those extra, basically stat things that make the humans. Oh, look at that. It's just spitting it all out. Hey, how's it going? Thank you for joining me. It has been several days since I've recorded an episode for this, but it has not been, well, it's been several days since I played it too, but I did do quite a bit of stuff in between episodes. And if you look out here, you can see one of them was some slight adjustment to the deck of our boat. I added some tanks up here so that we could offload stuff. And have, basically, so we have, this is the storage stuff, and then we've got the same tanks on our boat here that we had, plus some oil. I put 4 of those, so there's 2 diesel, 1 on each side, petrol on each side, and then we've got 4 oil in the center here. Yeah, and then I moved all these over here. Why is the light not on? Interesting. I did not turn that off. Yeah, so there's a light over here, so hopefully that'll keep some of the worms away. I also did a whole bunch of re-tubing, rewiring, whatever you want to call it, of the... What the hell is this? Lazarus compound, this structure. One of them, obviously, I've run some power out here, and there's some, basically, just in case I end up wanting to power some things out here, plus this lighting keeps all those worms away from what I'm doing. Like, they won't come past about where that one's at, which is perfect. Because then, when they just gather up there, I can just go, stupid worms. Alright, so let's go look at what is done here. So this is obviously running. I don't know if there's more convenient spots to do what I'm doing here, but this is all run all along here. This is all more inventory that I was kind of half moving. But we're running power all the way through here. This runs all the way through here. What I did, let's go get kind of a taller view of this. So now you can see I've got power lines running down either side down the ladders. And then on both sides, it's running along the glass wall. I don't know what you'd call this. Fence. The glass railing. So it runs down, each of them run down their respective sides all the way around. This one I haven't connected across yet. I don't know why. Let's do that right now, I guess. Nope. Notice. There we go. Okay. And then just to make sure that's pointed the right way. Okay, yeah. So this runs around, comes down here, and then this actually goes... This goes... upstairs to that other room. There's maybe I'll tack on another clip at the end of this, because when I was kind of in the middle of this, I had some thoughts and I actually recorded some of it. And I'll leave the room part of it alone, but it basically runs up there and then it runs down to the water area down here, which we've already got power going down there, so I'm not sure. Anyway, that's a whole nother thing. So what I did with these, and I think I explained this in that other video, I'll tack on the end of this, but the tops are going out of the room and the bottoms are coming in the room. And in the case of the water, I actually so I'm running the water up here, and then it goes out back here, fills up these 3 tanks, and then goes back into there, and then goes out that way. So now we've got that tank downstairs plus these 3 backup tanks in case, I don't know, something happens. I just felt like 1 tank was not enough. So, I was trying to get rid of the spider web of cables that was in the center there. This is a little better, but not much. There's really not a good cable management system. Like, I wish there were, I don't know, posts or something so you could run it like electrical wire or something, like power lines. I don't know. Something to basically get it off the ground like this. Because if I were to run that forklift over these, it would just rip them out of their plugs. But there's no real way to get it to these without going across the floor like that. Yeah, and that's the room. That's the room that I'll you'll see more at the end of the episode. So I'm still sort of in the middle of that, but not really. Boy, those lights outside must draw a ton of power, because that's running, I mean, that's almost full strength going through there. I wonder what the batteries look like upstairs. We'll have to go look here in a minute. So yeah, anyways, and then this one comes across and powers these two. The other side powers the other side. I kind of organized this a little bit. So now these cables run behind the machines and then come out and plug in. It's just cleaner. Like, at least going along the walls, it's kind of keeping it up a little bit. So we've got 2 bins of widgets here. We've got all of these that are just like the raw material stuff. They're all just full of this stuff. And then if we go upstairs, yeah, let's run upstairs and just look at the batteries, because I'm curious if those lights are drawing too much. I think it's cool seeing the glowing of the blue going all the way down this wall, just running down like Christmas lights or something. Yeah, and then here, instead of it running across the floor, I ran it up down the wall. I've noticed some of the walls, you just can't put those things on, which makes kind of keeping things up off the floor a little more difficult. Oh no, our batteries are fine. This one's doing good. That one's doing good. I was gonna put a couple more like here. Oh, those need to be repaired. Wow, okay. What are we gonna need for this? Oh, is it counting everything? No, we don't have the... How did we have the stuff for that one? Was it just close enough to... Interesting. Weird. I must be just in range of whatever I'm repairing these from. Which means I probably won't be able to repair these without going and getting the stuff. Yeah. Okay, so let's add a repair task for that and that. I should probably just move a bin over there and put all the stuff that we use to repair them. Yeah, let's do that. Because I don't think this one's even being really used. So let's take all that stuff. So we're gonna want iron in there, plastic, fabric, copper, silicon. What else? Aluminum. That's empty. That's empty. Right, let's take this over there. Can't see. Ugh. Put this right there. Perfect. So then we just got to keep that stocked up, and then we don't have to worry about carrying stuff with us to repair these. Tweet. All right. Clear all. H. All right. So, I think I've pretty much covered everything. Oh. What are these? Why are those sitting there? I don't know. Ooh, can I not pick that up? Okay, there we go. Let's move anything matching from here over to here because we don't have very many. So if we do G, J, okay, so that is all the stuff that we'll need to repair those things. Come on. Okay. Yeah, see, it's not quite as much of a mess of lawyer now. I still need to kind of redo the water pipes, but I'm saving that for some other time here. Oh, what the hell? These were down here. Somehow, like, when the game opened back up, it thought they were up there. It's weird. I wonder if they were... Did they go up with the elevator? Oh. Maybe they did. I'm surprised they all didn't, if that's the case. Let's pull these out to here. Because I think that's the problem. C. All right. So what do we have on us now? A few random things. Okay, what else? I think that's pretty much it here that I did in between episodes. We need to do more exploring. Yep, we need to just do more exploring. I think we're pretty good here. Do I have any? No, the rest of this can all go to the boat with us. I don't have anywhere to put. They need bigger, like we need a storage bin that's like 4 of these put together. Yeah. I just realized our boat is full of stuff right now, so if we tried looting more, we would have no room to put any of it. I mean, I guess I could... How many did we... We're gonna have to have at least 6 more. Okay, let's do this. Let's go up here. This is... Whoa. Let's not run off the ledge. So, that room... I want to turn into... like a a crafting and storage room. And it's actually perfect for that. So this is the power and water that I ran up here. And then this was the food processor that was here. And I'm just gonna kind of skim over this because some of the detail of my explaining about why I did what and what I was trying to do in here is all on the video. I'm gonna post at the end. So anyway, yeah, this thing's all wired up. And I could try to do it against the walls, but like this is one of those spots where I could not put those, I couldn't put these switches anywhere on this wall. So it stopped me from being able to run this like up and over here and keep it off the floor like this. But check this out. Would this not be freaking amazing as a storage room? I mean, come on. So okay. And here's the other thing too. We could put, let's actually start setting this up. Let's see what we can do here. Because if this is going to be the room where we do a bunch of crafting and just have all of the storage. Let's see. We are going to want a recycler for starters. And you... Maybe it could go here. No, you know what? Let's put these like this. So the recycler will go there. And then... Oh, fabricator will go here. Except that goes this way, doesn't it? That's longer than the recycler. Okay, I think that'll work all right. Now, we want all the food processing stuff. So, let's see. We're also going to need, like, we're going to need to put some tanks over here to be able to run this on. Let's see. One thing at a time here. Food processor. That's what's over to the right. Soil Forge Prime. Soil Forge. So let's see. Is that the only thing we need? Distillation tower. Generates diesel, petrol, and plastic from oil and electricity. Oh, that's going to be amazing. Soil forge. Okay, so we want one of these. What the hell is this thing? Wait, what? It's just this? What is this thing? Hold up. Did I have the wrong thing selected? Produces food materials from bio at a faster rate. Also produces methane. Okay, what the hell did I have selected? I must have had a... TV screen or something? Okay, this plugs in... How the hell does this thing work? Does it go like this? I guess I'm gonna put it like... here? I'm not entirely sure what... That might have to be rotated or something. I don't know what hole does what on that thing. Okay. Now, we're going to need... We don't need that because this is the upgraded version of it. Generate methane and oxygen using water, carbon dioxide, and electricity. So we're going to want a petrol tank. We're going to want probably a diesel tank. That? Yeah. Petrol, diesel. I think, what else do we need here? I can't look at that. Let's, display screen. Let's go get a bunch of shit made up here. And then, did I put that on wrong? I can't. No, that's this way. Okay, yeah, because the port's facing me. Okay. Where am I going? Okay, let's get a new bin set up. And then we need... Oh yeah, we're gonna need a water tank up here. So all parts, methane, I think oxygen, one of those, nope, not add task, add all parts, recycler, add all parts, add all parts. Okay, we need to go to the tasks. Clear that. And this stuff is all gonna go in here. I have no electric wire on me. I've gotta have a ton of that somewhere. You know, I kind of wondered if you put one of these bins in there, will it put it in the bin? Let's how do we pause this? Okay, paused. So if we pick this up, I don't think that's gonna work. That would be real weird if it did. Nope. Okay, hold up. J. Can't pick it up. Okay. We do have a bunch of this stuff too. And honestly, let's take this over there because I'm going to want to probably store that stuff there anyway. Which one are we looking at? Over here. What the hell was that light? They need to make this elevator stop at this level. You can call it to this level, but when you hit go, it'll only go all the way to the top or all the way to the bottom. And hitting stop at just the right time is a pain in the ass. already built some of this stuff. All right. Yeah, so water, oxygen, diesel. Okay. Water, water, water. Water tank. Whoop. Try to line these up. Oxygen. Close enough. And CO2? Methane. Yeah, methane. Perfect. All right. So we will put widgets here. We're gonna have to run this around here and down to this. Ooh, that may be a little bit dizzy. Yeah, see, that's a pain in my ass. Pain in ass. Let's see, we're gonna need more parts because we added more new stuff. All parts. All parts. Probably a CO2 tank. Pressurized CO2 unit designed for conversion workflows. When supplied with electrical input, it activates internal processing and outputs carbon fiber. Interesting. Okay, I think that's all we're gonna need. Let's do enough for a couple of those up there. See those things turn. Yeah, we won't be able to, we'd be too close to it. Okay. Got a bunch more stuff built. Let's take this up. Let that keep going. Oh, that's what that blight was. Was it pulling the ingredients out of the bins away from there? I just hit those buttons with this. That's It's actually kind of cool. All right. We do not have the hose that we're going to need for all this. I wish you could snap these like you can when you're creating them. Now this, I'm assuming, is a specific color. It's that, okay. And let's just go with a widget thing. And let's, how about that? No, how about we'll do the gears. There we go. Okay. Wow, that thing took forever to load. Are you done yet? Holy shit. Damn, that's slow. There we go. Okay. So I believe those are all the tanks. Would it be 6? Well, 5, yeah, plus the power. Okay, so let's drop some of this stuff off. And we'll get some more. Holy shit. That is a lot of stuff. Let's take one of these up. I'll move the rest of the stuff in between episodes, but I'll at least do a little bit right now so we can kind of see how this is going to pan out. Call that over. Carry more ourselves, I guess. Well, wait a minute. Still got quite a few things gonna be cooking here. I'm curious. Oh boy. We're moving. Nope. Okay, that didn't work. Never mind. This is where that forklift would probably be handy, but it's such a pain in the ass to try to use. For one, I'll run over these hoses and unplug them. And for two, the steering on that thing is shite. And you can't really carry much with those little pallets. Like, you can only kind of fit 2 of these on them. I mean, maybe you could stack the pallets? look, we got a bunch of shit back here too. Can't see shit. Flump. Just trying to get these in the room here. Okay, now we should at least have the stuff to do more construction here. Let's get our... Actually... Yeah, let's start with the water... Yeah, see, that's as low as I can get with that. For some reason, you just can't place... Ooh. You can place it there, but not over here. Oh, I just was too far away. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's because this door is powered or something. But anyway, let's do... I need to figure out a way to, like, get up on stuff and... so that this stuff is reachable. Oh, we need water cable. Let's do a thing. Let's put this stuff away and run out to the boat. Oh yeah, this thing's done. H2O and power. Oh. Interesting. Okay, I don't... That's gonna be fun to mess around with. We're gonna have a little science lab in here by the time we're done. No. They need to fix this tool thing that's going on. Boat. We gotta go to the boat. Because there's a whole bunch of hoses in the boat. I should... Yeah, I could probably take this out. We can, like, unplug this and leave it there. And then we can drive that forklift. I'm just curious. We'll have to do a little bit of sciencing with this thing, too, to see if we can make use out of it. Fork tilt down, fork tilt down. Oh yeah, that's right, it's not. Fork up, fork down. Fork tilt. Okay. The hell is that noise? It sounded like something dropping on the ground. So if we put this far over here as possible. And then we can put another one. Can we fit more on here? These top two are going to be at risk of falling off, though, is the thing. And if we turn weird, let's go down and get the hoses. You hoser. What was in here? More stuff. Okay, split. We'll take half of those. We'll take all those and these. You can go in there and you can go in there. Let's we need to see if we can go find oil. Crude oil. Because then we don't have to keep using this biomatter to make our diesel and petrol. We can start using it for the people stuff. Because I think what those food processors are going to do is they're going to give us more stuff like this thing, this fat. Oh, why is that in there? So this stuff I want to be able to take upstairs, basically, is kind of what I'm getting at. Let's take like one of each stack. Apparently this stuff is pretty rare, and I think I've been dumping it and turning it into diesel, so it could be a problem. Let's take this. Oh, yeah. Let's see if we can dump these off of here. Oh. Okay, tilt. Oops, not E. What? Get in there. R? Oh, that's too heavy. Okay, well, if we take these off. Can we drive this? Oh, god damn it. What are you? Okay, we need to do R. There we go. Ooh. Yeah, see. No, we're not doing this. This is not happening. This thing is almost completely useless. Not 100% useless, but it's like 99.1% useless. We're gonna park you right here. Probably never use that thing again. All right, let's go. I hope I got the... Yep, okay. We have the cables we need. Nope, get the bin. Okay. And we need... Actually, let's bring one of these over here. We can use these to reach this stuff. I should build like a shelf or something I can stand on. Okay, that's not dangling too much. Perfect. Oh shit. Hold up. Give me that. Let's do this. Problem is I don't... Can I get... There we go. Alright. Fill her up. And then that can go there. Neat. Now we need... Clean up the crap on the floor. This is the one that's going to be a bitch to try to reach. No. I don't know how I'm going to get to that one, but we will figure it out. Nope, don't turn it off. All right. Got it. All right. This needs to be moved. You got to get over here for a minute. You can be an end table instead of a coffee table for a second. Let's put this closer to the corner. Space awaits. Oh. Nope, come on. Yeah. Oh shit, I gotta... Right, we need... Can I put one here? Oh, sweet. Okay. And then this goes... I'm gonna plug that in for now, but how are we gonna get a wire over to here? I guess we could just continue that down. I was thinking, how could we run this under the stairs here? Because that'd be kind of cool, but we've already got this here. Can we pick this up and move it? No. Not entirely sure. Okay, that is gonna need to be probably over here. Because we're gonna want the tank. Let's see. Because we want to be able to hook the tank that's going to put methane into. We want to plug that tank in there. Well, we could just... Okay, let's do this. And then this can go right here. So let's unplug this for a moment. Soil Forge Prime. So you will go right there. Oh, that thing's slow too. So we're gonna want cable splitter probably like there. Nope. Come on, give me, there we go. Okay, so this. Nope, get off of there. Come on. Goes in there. This, oh wait, we can use that one. Put you there. And then H2O. See, and then we're gonna have all of our wires running all back here. So, oh yeah, we've got... Okay, so this can go here. This... Gear! Open it! Come on! Come on, you can do it. No, are we out of cable? How many cable do we have? Oh, we got cable. Why don't you jump over there? There we go. Nope, come on. Get over here. There we go. Oh, that's already plugged in. Oh no, that's oxygen. Okay, just same color cable. Now we need these. Come on, get down there. Is it that one? That looks like crap. Here. Nope. No. God damn it. Fine. Come on. know why. There we go. Sometimes he just doesn't want to jump over that. You know what? Screw it. Do we put things in there, or how the hell does this thing work? Oh, there we go. So... Oh, is this just gonna spit this shit out the back? Let's put some of this in here and just see what it does. Nothing? That looks like a rat's nest. I'm struggling with that, but I don't really know how to make it better. I need like a patch panel above this where I can patch all of those to the back of it and then patch them down to this. Yeah, I don't know. Does this need to be like full or something? I wonder what's... I don't see like an on-off switch or... Oh, right there. Oh. Oh. Maybe we want this, let's see. I think we want to move this over more. It needs more room. Yeah. Right. Maybe we want to put it here? Yeah. Guess that's all right. Gives it a little bit more room. Okay, that's gonna take forever. Let's fix these now that we've got more room here. That turned out perfect. Come on. Okay, that's a little better. Now you go there. So what is this thing? Oh, adjust temperature. Grab soil forge prime. I don't know what that does. Does that mean it uses more power? Oh, wow. You know what? Let's crank this up to 11. Oh, if I can hit the right buttons. What does the temperature do? Does it make it go faster? Like, what are we doing here? this just making methane? Oh. It pooped out some omega-3. Holy shit, it pooped out 3 of them. Or 63 of them. Okay. This needs a bin behind here then. Like these have bins. Okay, interesting. So... you know what I want to do here? Where would be a good spot for this? Actually, let's move these. Already got kind of a lounge section over here. We'll just add to it, I guess. He shoots, he scores! Nope. Should probably go fix that. Where'd he go? Nope. No, that's son of a bitch. Would you... What is happening here? Okay. No, you go here. How about... Right here. Okay. How much methane is this creating? Oh wow, a fair amount. Interesting. Okay. Now this doesn't have output. Bone fortify, endura growth. So this is where we can make all those extra, basically stat things that make the humans. Oh, look at that. It's just spitting it all out. Ooh, it was like, check this out. Is this gonna, if I drop this, they're like jello-y. Alright, so one of the other things we need to do this is amusing. One of them was a very, like, jello-y. Alright. It's amusing. Now, we are going to put so many storage bins in here. Watch, I'll get these all put up meticulously. And then we'll, like, unlock a bigger one. That's... Is that right? I don't know if that's upside down or right side up. Guess we're about to find out. I think that's upside down. Yes. Shit. Alright, well. Okay, so the handle thingy goes on the bottom. Wait a minute. Those just flipped. You bastard. Does it reset the rotation? Alright, we need a whole bunch of alloy frames. I'm assuming these don't have any alloy frames in them. Oh, they do. It wasn't pulling from these? Okay. Wonder why it wasn't pulling from those. Whoa, I'm way overweight. Because I got too much of this jello stuff in my pocket. Why? Oh. Display screens. Okay, so we... Alright, we're gonna have to... Let's put, put those in there. I think all this jello stuff needs to go downstairs. So we're gonna have to pick one of these to put all this jello stuff in. Let's take these. We can put the jello in here. Jello. Sure. Okay, so this goes downstairs. Those are a little dangly. Okay, so I have a feeling that the temperature, it will just go faster, but it uses more power. I'm guessing. Speaking of power, I wanted to get one of these batteries put up in here. Just so I can tell if what we're doing in here is drawing so much power that it runs out upstairs, and if this line starts dropping, then I know I gotta relax on what I'm doing because we're running out of power. We're gonna take this. Plug that into there. And then that. Plug it into there. Yeah, see. The fact that those lights flickered is already making me a little nervous. I think this thing probably uses a shit ton of power. Oh no. Yeah, we have completely drained the batteries upstairs, I think. Let's go look. I'm gonna have to put up like a battery bank upstairs on the roof. I like that I've been doing all this stuff and I haven't had to stop and recharge. I've got my energy usage that efficient now. Yeah, I bet you those other two are just barely touching the ledge here and came up with us and I just didn't notice it. Yeah, see, we were drawn from that. Wait a minute, why is that going? Oh, it's gonna power that as long as there's. That's interesting. So we completely drew the power from those, and then now it's gonna recharge them. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. Right, so I'm gonna put like 3 more of those up here. What is that? Dehumidifier. Oh. Man, I gotta look through all this stuff again. I put points into things and kind of forget I even did it because I know I can't use it yet. Battery. Okay. We need a bunch of stuff for those. Pretty sure we don't have what we need in this thing. I think this is mostly empty. Yeah. Totally empty. I think not worms. No way. No, I should be taking stuff over there every time I go in there. Flump. Okay. I unplug this before it... Oh, that uses water, that's right. Okay. Okay. We'll have to unplug that to fill it back up every once in a while, but that shouldn't be a big deal. The only other way... Yeah, there's really no... Unless we have... Yeah, that's just what it is. Okay. Holy shit, we have a bunch of those now. We can put these in one of these because I can't move. Display screen. We need 6 of them. We can stop those. They do need alloy. What the hell? I don't understand what's happening there. Let's just take this over and let it vacuum out whatever it wants. Come on. So weird. Did I put all the other alloy frames in this other one? Here we go. Come on, get out of there. No, turn that back on. What are you doing? See, this is why I hate having the stuff running across the floor. All right. So, widgets. Now I basically have to go by color, the colors that I've been using. Bio. And the rest of this can basically be all of the material stuff. Like this kind of stuff. We get everything back, right? So those cost 4 alloy frames and a display screen. Yes. All right. I'm just going to chop these up as we get them emptied because it'll be easier to... Nope, I want it. It's easier to just get rid of them and then snap them somewhere that we want them. Because when you create them, you can do stuff like this with them. If it's already carried around, you can't snap them back to a wall like this. We could have one for... Yeah. I was gonna say we could have one for hoses, but I wish this panel, like when you put them on the wall, oh, those are, so the screen is actually facing down, the screen that you can put the name on, right there. It'd be nice if that if you snap it to the wall, if it put the count up here and then the name right here or something. I wouldn't even care if it was like permanently attached to the wall in that case. Like, oh, no, this is a certain kind of bin that is attached to the wall. If you want to remove it from the wall, you got to chop it off. I'd be totally fine with that. You know what? I hope this isn't too far away from this stuff to use it. It might be... Shit. I don't want to have to bring stuff over here to make things. Maybe not? I don't know. It was making... well, it could have been making it out of these things, though. This could be... This could totally ruin my plans if that's... if this doesn't work the way I'm hoping it does. Let's try to make something and see what happens. I mean, that seems alright. Oh yeah, we never ran power to this. Speaking of power cables. Power. Jello. Okay. Whoa, it's hovering. That was interesting. Okay. Not too shabby. What else we got in here we can put away? Let's take these over here. So we can load these up. Nope, get out. Sweet. Right, now I just gotta haul all the rest of my stuff up here. We gotta figure out how to get these things filled up. This is where it comes in from the dock. I'm kind of dreading the thought of running pipes all the way up here to be able to refill these without bringing something else up here, but I don't know. We'll have to see how the whole fuel thing goes up here. I think this is awesome though. This is our storage room. All the goodies. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna call the episode here. I'm gonna do a little finishing touches of inventory management here, and in the next episode we will actually go do something. Thank you for hanging out, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.